If you didn't know, you really need to start taking advantage of those holiday sales because patterns and fabrics tend to be pretty discounted. I'm Madi with Madi Sews and welcome back. So you all, I am so excited. It's been a while since I've been to GS3 Fabrics, which is kind of sad considering that it's like maybe 20 minutes away from my house. But let me tell you how much I love that store. I mean, you walk in there, the button walls, the $1.97 room, the upholstery room, the leathers, the everything. So I went there with the intention of filling the gap in my fabric stash, which is actually like cotton, lycra, jersey type of fabrics, maybe even some bright colored rib knits, things to make t-shirts and tank tops out of. So let me show you what I got. I went ahead and I picked up this cotton knit. Now this is a cotton lycra jersey, and you all, it's really substantial. It's actually really nice. I got 1.5 yards of this, and I'm actually thinking about a t-shirt, maybe a little tank, but basically staples. I always like to have a white tank top and a black tank top. They didn't have any black, unfortunately, but they did have white, so I picked that up. Price-wise, I'm gonna give you all of the regular prices, but they did have a sale that was 25% off of everything, and then I had an emailed coupon that was for an additional 10% off of that. So keep that in mind. This cotton lycra jersey was $14.95. I also got this pink one. Doesn't this just like, oh, this makes me so happy looking at it. It's another cotton lycra jersey, and it feels a little different. This is actually a little thicker than the white one. This one was originally marked at $19.95. Again, I used the sale and the coupons. And same with that. I got 1.5 yards, and I'm planning on making either a tank or a t-shirt. This one is one of my favorite ones. This is a really delicious rib knit, actually. Let me open it up. It's showing much bluer here than it is in real life. And like right now I'm looking at it and it's a beautiful teal color. But I picked this up because I was thinking that I could make myself a t-shirt dress, and then since I got 3 yards of it, I could probably even squeeze out a little tank for my son so that way we could be matching. This rib knit retails for $10 a yard. This one was my splurge. This is a power net, and it's in like this taupey beigey color. I really like this. This is skin colored. So I was actually thinking that this would be perfect for bras, to be used as linings, even underwear. It's got a lot of really nice supportive stretch here and rebound. I picked up 1 yard of this power net, and actually I'm really happy that I have it because it's gonna last me for quite a while. I just ran out of the last power net that I had. I used it all up on swimwear and bras and all kinds of other stuff. And so I know this is going to just be gold in my stash. And this one retails for $24.95 a yard. Now, when you walk into GS3 Fabrics, there's actually this little section like off to the left where they like put all of their upholstery fabrics and stuff. So they have like, I don't know, things on the really big bolts that you like roll down this way. They have those, and they also have these flat folds. Well, my mother and I were looking through their flat folds, and I saw this beautiful, stiff, plasticky looking thing, and I picked it up. This is $7.97 a yard, and I got 1.5 yards of it. And actually, the reason why I picked this up is because I'm planning on putting it on the bottom of my table so that way it doesn't scratch my bookcases when I take it on and off. And while we're talking about the different rooms that they have there, they have this one little area. It's the $1.97 room. That room is like the ultimate hunting ground. I mean, you need to be ready to dig through some stuff, but when you find something you love, it's gold. So I was digging through there. Now beware, because everything in there is somehow magically dusted in glitter. But I found this fabric hiding in there. It's a little sheer, not much, but it's got a really beautiful drape. I love it. And since it was only $1.97, I picked up 5 yards of it. Can I just tell you how nice it is to actually go into a fabric store and speak to someone who knows the language, knows the fabrics inside and out? I mean, when I picked this one up, I was like, ooh, pretty, I like, you know? But when I took my mystery fabric over to one of the people to go and get it cut, I said, hey, what do you think this is? And she was like, oh, polyester. It looks like it's a double Georgette. Very, very nice. And I was like, I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you typically don't get when you go into a store like Joann's, where, you know, people aren't as versed with the actual fabrics. And it's actually something that I lean on G Street a lot for. When I first started sewing, I would actually go into the store and I would bring my pattern with me and say, okay, well, this says that I could use a double Georgette, but what is that exactly? And what would be similar? And they would walk me around the store and say, oh, let me look at your pattern. Oh, well, you could use this, you could use that. This is a double Georgette, this is a crepe, this is, you know, and they would just like walk me through the entire process and give me options for different fabrics that would work. And it's something that I really appreciated, because as a beginner sewer, I had no idea what any of these fabrics are. I mean, honestly, sometimes I look at these fabrics online and I'm like, I still don't know what it is. And it's really nice to have someone be able to walk you to the different fabrics and show you the difference. And so that's what I really appreciate about G Street Fabrics. By the way, if any of you guys are in Maryland and want to go and check out G Street Fabrics, please reach out to me, because it's not far at all from me. And you know, I really welcome any opportunity to go buy fabric. So those are all of the fabrics that I recently picked up. And quite honestly, I'm thinking that this whole idea that the Naughty Gnome and Michelle Sews Again are doing, where they're like, hey, no buy June, don't buy any fabrics or patterns in June. I actually think that's a really great idea. I really don't need any more. And after picking up some of these cotton Lycras, which was the hole in my fabric stash, I feel like I am good. I'm so good. I really don't need to be buying any more fabric. So I'm gonna jump on their train and try to make that happen for the month of June. And let's hope that I don't overdose in July. All right, change of scenery, you all. My kid got his finger stuck in a wooden contraption yesterday, which kind of put a halt to my filming. But I did want to jump on here and just say, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and click that bell so that way you know the next time there's a new video. And until next time, I sincerely hope that you find joy and have a wonderful day.